so do your members of your family. See if this fits your lifestyle, for example, over the last several years or longer. You get up early in the morning because the plan is you're going to try to do a little bit of studying, try to do a little bit of things around the house. Then you go to work, and you work all day. And the minute you're out of work, you jump in your car, you drive to the center, you get one of those stale sandwiches out of the machine and some battery acid coffee or some ant sop or whatever those drinks are to put caffeine into you. And then you sit there from 5 to 8 or 6 to 9 or 7 to 10, and you take class, and then you drive home. Now it's like 10:30. Try to do a few things around the house. Now it's study time, right? So then you try to do some studying, and probably the last thing you remember most nights is you're laying in bed and you're trying to read something, and you catch yourself having to reread the same paragraph several times because your eyes are seeing the words, but your brain is not recording the information, and that's it. So then you think, okay, you're too tired, so the plan is I'm going to get up a little extra early in the morning, and then you repeat this cycle forever. Right. I've described, what it's like to be a non-traditional student. If you're still not sure whether or not you fit that category or that definition, there is one last quiz that you have to take here that I brought with me. It's sort of the David Letterman thing. 10 ways to know you're a non-traditional student, just in case you're wondering. See how many of these might fit you or describe you. You might be a non-traditional student. Number 10, instead of balancing your checkbook, you just close the account and change banks once. You think caffeine is a vitamin. Number 9. One of my favorites, number 8, you might be a non-traditional student if your goal is to graduate before your kids. Number 7, it's been 2 years since you cleaned out your refrigerator. That's biology experiments, right? Number 6, you might be a non-traditional student if you've been married 18 years, but your spouse refers to both of you as newlyweds because you've only been home 6 months of that. Number 5, the last notes you wrote in your Christmas cards had an introduction, problem statement, data analysis, and a conclusion. You've been in school too long. Number 4, you might be a non-traditional student if you think all food comes out of vending machines and you like it. Number 3, you might be a non-traditional student. At the family dinner table, you raise your hand to say something. Number 2, you're older than your professor. Deal with it. And finally, number 1, you might be a non-traditional student if your kids have to help you with your homework.